This game is called Elation for the Wonderbox 6000. It's only a demo for now, but I thought I'd give it a try. Literature, painting, sculpture, music, architecture, performance, cinema, comics in certain pervert countries. These mediums compose what we generally understand as the arts, that which expresses the inexpressible, communicates the uncommunicable, renders that which evades our capture, always incomplete in its completeness. For years the public has begged, pleaded, demanded that the Eau du Monde grant our beloved video games the title of the ninth art, depending upon the count. Their pleas are ignored. It is all too ironic, then, that this same public has allowed the crowning achievement of their beloved medium to drift into obscurity. For there is already a work which dispels any doubt that video games are worthy to be seated at the table of the arts. Indeed, this work, if properly understood, may even upend that venerated table, rendering its predecessors obsolete. It is a work so monumental an achievement that it not only outshines all prior attempts at representing the sublime, but completely redefines the nature of the sublime itself. With the sublimity sought by all prior arts now gone, all that remains is this video game. The disregard for this masterpiece has led its obtainment to exist ever outside my grasp, let alone the world's, which is why I come to this forum with the simple question I bring day in and day out. Do you know where I can find a copy of Elation for the Wonderbox 6000? I'm going to kill you. Actually, all video games are bad. This one especially. I'm sorry, but are we really supposed to believe that the Wonderbox 6000 holds some long-forgotten gem? I laugh at thee. It was a closed-source piece of junk. I've already been warned many times about spamming this forum with your stupid question.
Has this guy been killed yet on this channel?
This is your final warning. I have changed my mind. I've had enough of your posts. You are hereby banned. My portal to Philistines. Exhaustive collection of limited edition steelbook game cases. People have referred to them as ridiculous, but when the apocalypse comes, I will be able to melt them down and forge them into weapons and armor.
Hey champ, how you doing? You seem pretty down. You know, more so than usual. Were the people on your video game forums being mean to you? You know, more so than usual? Yeah. I'm sure it's not that bad. Perhaps you're just in one of your moods.
They banned me.
Oh geez, that bad, huh? Maybe you should go out, get some fresh air. Maybe you should take a trip to the city, see if you can find a copy of that game you're always talking about.
Elation for the Wonderbox 6000.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Perhaps GameKind's greatest achievement in the field of water graphics.
Okay.
This freeloader wants nothing more than to swipe my most valuable possession, but I can't help but think he might be onto something with regards to this going into town idea. I've grown fond of this mold as it grows. At one point I had dreamed of one day raising a child of my own, someone to show elation to. I have settled for this, which brings its own rewards. At one point I had installed a cushioned toilet, like you see in the homes of the elderly. This led to me sitting quite comfortably for too long and developing hemorrhoids, so it had to be removed. Pleasure is always outside my grasp. My personal entertainment 2 machine, able to isolate the neuroreceptors responsible for feelings of love, lust, beauty, a cool twist you didn't see coming, everything, anything, and directly stimulate them all at once. It's heaven, and yet it still pales in comparison to elation. What originally started out as the sequel to pornography has replaced all entertainment. Predictably, you put slop in front of a pig and he will eat it up. Luckily for the productivity of society as a whole, most are unable to afford their own machine. However, my inheritance has afforded me certain pleasures. Regardless, it's busted, which is probably all for the best anyways. I do have trouble resisting its temptations, and the free time has allowed me to spend more time on the forums, spreading the good word of elation. Here it is, my most prized possession, my humble figurine, the crown jewel of my inheritance, a real collector's collectible. I haven't checked in a minute, but my estimation is that it is worth millions, and I can't let anyone else have it. My collection of t-shirts, both graphic and violent, truly the pinnacle of fashion in terms of both comfort and function. Empty beverage cans also conveniently serve as mini tiny trash cans.